Hi, my name is Brian. I am a photographer and videographer based in the Essex County, New Jersey area. And I travel. I have to put that one in there. Today I'm going to share with you guys my recent shoot. I am doing photo shoots in preparation for Valentine's Day, which you can kind of see with my backdrop. I have it all set up, so I mean, why not try and shoot a video? I try to go and prepare for Valentine's Day photo shoots before it hits Valentine's, which sounds simple and it sounds simplistic. Like, yeah, that's the point, to try and showcase your work before it. But when you're in January, and so much stuff happened this January, I don't know about y'all, but it surely did. A lot of stuff happened. It just drained me, and it's so much stuff that you can't really keep up with it. I was so blessed to be able to shoot with a couple of great artists and work with some good artists within this time period, and I really just want to showcase their work. All our work combined created the great masterpiece that I'm going to be able to show today. Today I am going to show you the photo shoots and the experience that I had with Destiny. Destiny, I've worked with her before as a model, and she is a makeup artist and a model. You can find her in the links in the description or wherever you can find it. I also worked with a hairstylist that I've worked with in the past, Lydia, and all their information is going to be linked below. Lydia did the hairstylist, and Erica, which is the first time I've working with Erica, and she did a phenomenal job. This team that I had did their thing, and it made all of this possible. Without them, I don't know if I would be able to create the great work that I was able to. Throughout the whole photo shoot, it was prepared through Milanote, which I use as a pre-production tool. I was able to create a mood board to set everything up, and I was able to share with everyone so that way they can understand or get a concept of what I was looking for. It doesn't mean I'm going specifically for that exact thing, but I have at least a reference point to say, hey, let's try this, let's base it off of that. We look at this pose, etc., etc. We can always vary off of that, but that is a great point to have for pre-production. And I think honestly it worked well. So that way everyone has a better understanding or some type of gauge of what to do when it's time to go for the shoot. Throughout the whole process, I typically don't see the makeup getting prepared and hairstyle and everything gets prepared. Most of my clients come into the studio already done. In this case, they needed a space, so they come here to my studio in my house to go and set everything up and do the hair and makeup, which honestly, it does take time, so I had to prepare for that. I'm always accommodating and waiting and prepared to go and help them in whatever the situation is, because we're all doing this together. It's all our art. We want to showcase it. So I'm gonna go into some of this photo shoots and how it went. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. I'm blessed and I cherish every photo that's here because I feel like I got some bangers. That's all I can say. I think this year was pretty good. I got some good bangers for this one. So I hope you guys enjoy. So at the beginning of the shoot, I got her to sit up mostly in the chair, and I tried to use a rose as props. It's always good to use props, to have something there to try and get the model more comfortable, something to do with their hands. It's always like you get a little antsy of like, oh, what am I doing with my hands? Should I move hands there, there? What am I doing? It feels a little awkward. So having something in their hands is always great. Tried and true shot that I've always done with this director's chair since I've gotten it is sitting not the correct way, centered in the chair, more get your legs and your head on the side. So that's always something that I've started to do and I continue to do, and I feel like it's very effective. It really shows off some good curves, and it makes the model look very nice, and it gives them angle to it. You always aim for these triangles. So when you bend your elbows, when you have your knees bent and different things like that, you get to really show off different aspects of the model. What was really great about this photo shoot is that it's the first time I've set up this backdrop that I have behind me, which is the flower roses. Got it off of Amazon. I was a little skeptical because it was hard to go and find the right backdrop. Everything looked kind of cheap. I wanted to get something thicker than what I have here, but this works perfectly fine. And my plan is to reuse these. I can just fold them back up, put them in the box, and then use it for next year if need be. I bought I wouldn't just say a bouquet, but I bought roses as well. So that way I can have a bouquet of roses. I got two different colors. I found that by using the exact same red roses that matched with this background does not work to put it in the backdrop. I I don't know, something in my head just thought, oh, I can just use red on red. No, you got to use burgundy. Use burgundy. That one works better, is a bit more contrast, as you can see here. This is not the setup I did with it with this shoot, but this is a future shoot I'm going to be doing. One unique thing about this photo shoot that I really like, and I don't do often, is top-down shots. So I was able to go and take the rose backdrop, put it on the ground, which I tell you, it takes some time. This thing takes some time to create and set up, and it takes some time because I wasn't thinking of putting this on the ground, but put it on the floor, flat, let the model lay on it, and just, wow, beautiful. Those shots, very unique, and it actually, I feel like they show, this gives the variety that I needed for this shoot. One of the next big things that I really liked about this shoot is that I implemented a very long lens, a long telephoto lens, which in this case is 70 to 200. And I went as far back as I can and compressed the background and really, really got as low as I could to the ground, and shot like, just to be able to see and compress the background with everything. Usually telephoto lenses are more better for the model to show off the model's face and features because they don't distort the face as much. And by compressing it that much and going that far back to get a full body shot of her sitting on the ground with the roses, it just added a little touch to it, because I don't do those type of shots very often. So I feel like that shot really spoke to me, and I think that's what made this shoot very unique and stood out to me as well. I've had many people ask me, how do I get the look that I was looking for, to have part of the background is lit up, but I'm not seeing how you lit it up, or how is it getting light? How do you get that heart in the background? It's not this one, but in the photos. And one of the main things that I chose to do that I really liked and I wanted to try out was to use a projector. You could use a projector or a snoot or anything that you can basically use as a gobo, is what they would call it. I have a Godox projector, and I use that to, I don't have the gobo itself, so I had to go and get a construction paper, and cut out a heart. And it feels like I'm back in school again, trying to learn how to do arts and crafts, which I don't really have that many great experiences with. But I was able to go and do it for this one. So all I really did was cut out with construction paper, put it in the slot for my projector, and use that when the light flashes for my off-camera flash. It then projects the heart that I did. Now, I tried to make sure I didn't make it as crisp as a shot, so the heart, the imperfections of where I was cutting doesn't show off, so you don't have to be as perfect. But having it set up that way, you can definitely get the heart shape that you might want, or any other shape that you might be looking for to project on your background. And I feel like it really worked out. This photo shoot was very interesting. It is a great addition to the portfolio. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I hope you learned something. I hope I at least entertained you, if anything. Come back to watch more videos about this if you want to see more stuff. All right, I'll see you guys soon.